Amen. Minutes. Here. Let me see.
Yes, sir. Okay. Now, first order of business will be adoption of our minutes. Those minutes would have been from May
Thank you.
28th.
Yes. Thank you, Madam President. I beg leave to move for the adoption of the minutes of the last sitting of the Honorable Senate of Thursday, the 28th day of May, 2020. If I may obtain a second.
I second it too.
I will take she who spoke first as my second.
Okay. The minutes has been moved and seconded. If there are no additions, deletions, corrections, we will move to we will move to adopt the minutes as presented. All those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Nay. The ayes have it. The minutes are adopted as presented. Motions for leave of absence, leave to resign,
None. Gilbert, no?
swearing in of new senators,
No.
communications by the President, messages from the Governor General,
None.
messages from the House of Assembly,
Bahamas number 52. Message to the Honorable President and Honorable Members of the Senate from the Speaker and Representatives of the Honorable House of Assembly. The House of Assembly acquaints the Honorable Senate that they have passed the following bill and desire the consent of that Honorable Chamber, namely, a bill for an act for the appropriation of diverse sums of money for and towards ensuring the expenses of the government of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas on revenue account for the financial year commencing 1st July 2020 and ending 30th June 2021. A bill for an act for the appropriation of the sum of $515,524,579 for and towards defraying the expenses of the government of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas for capital development for the financial year ending 30th June 2021. A bill for an act to amend the Tariff Act. A bill for an act to amend the Excise Act. A bill for an act to amend the Value-Added Tax Act. A bill for an act to amend the Customs Management Act. A bill for an act to amend the Stamp Act. A bill for an act to amend the Financial Administration and Audit Act. A bill for an act to amend the Business License Act. A bill for an act to amend the City of Nassau Revitalization Act. A bill for an act to amend the Real Property Tax Act. A bill for an act to amend the Boat Registration Act. A bill for an act to amend the Port Authorities Act. A bill for an act to amend the Fisheries, Resources, Jurisdiction and Conservation Act. House of Assembly, Nassau, 22nd June 2020. House and Ministry Speaker. Let's do lie at the
so bad. Okay, our next point of business would be communication, laying of documents by ministers.
The clock, where I do? Where? Oh. I beg you to please give them to me so I can sign them before. You can't leave here until I sign and given everything to Madam President. Please. But anyway, since you had a late night last night. Madam President, the House of Assembly stayed in session until 12 p.m. I watched every wonderful, exciting 12 a.m. every wonderful, exciting minute of the debate. I noted that the opposition allowed the capital budget, which they usually pick to shreds, to go without a murmur of dissent. That is because of all the wonderful things we're doing throughout a lot of family constituencies. And the leadership had to be in Andres today. But anyway, Madam President, I'm just going to read these out and then I'll sign them. And may I, maybe in order to, in the interest of time, you could accept the documents and I'll sign them as we go. Thank you very much. Madam President, I beg leave to lay on the table of the Honorable Senate the Emergency Powers COVID-19 Special Provisions Amendment Number 6, Order 2020. The Emergency Powers COVID-19 Number 4, Order 2020. The Emergency Powers COVID-19 Number 4, Amendment Order 2020. The Emergency Powers COVID-19 Lockdown Order Number 9, 2020. The Emergency Powers COVID Lockdown Order Number 10, 2020. The Emergency Powers COVID-19 Bimini Lockdown Amendment Number 2, Order 2020. The Emergency Powers COVID-19 Number 4 Amendment Order Number 2, 2020. Currency Notes and Coins Amendment Order 2020. That's something that will excite the the opposition, I'm sure. It's going to do pennies. A bill for an act to amend the Customs Management Act. No, these were done. These already. Yeah, these are going to be late. Pardon me? Let me see. I know. I figured it first. I'm just trying to see whether it's not. No, this is. I got the list you gave me. Oh, hold a second. There's another page. All right. Okay. Road traffic issue of identification plates fees amendment order 2020. That's for what they call vanity plates. Vanity plates. So they between now, certainly by first of the new year, you can get your bespoke plate. Like for me, it would be Mr. Wonderful. I don't think there's anybody who would agree with that description of me, but the good thing is, it's not long enough for that. Okay. Okay. The following regulations beg leave to lay on the table of the Honourable Senate, Madam President. Motor Vehicle and Speed Limit Amendment Regulations 2020. The Automatic Exchange of Financial Account Information Amendment Regulations 2020, adding some other reportable jurisdictions. The following directions: the Bahamas Registered Stock Directions 2020, Bahamas Registered Stock number 3, 2023, 2025, 2027, 2030, 2040, and 2050. Secondly, the Bahamas Registered Stock Directions 2020, Bahamas Registered Stocks number 4, 2023, 2025, 2027, 2030, 2040, and 2050. That's how far ahead we pay in bills. Thank you, Madam President.
May the document.
I see what happened, these split pages. Yes. Yes, Madam President, I need to sign them, so I just formally lay them over here. Right, okay. And then I'll perfect them as we go along. Thank you.
Already.
Okay. I see what happened,
And so
David.
you You did the laying of documents collectively, so
Yes, so I'll
you
just
have no
sign.
further documents. You have no further documents to lay.
No further documents delayed, just bills tabled.
Okay. Communications by ministers,
None.
communications by senators. Questions, answers to questions, presentation of petitions, appointment of select committees, report of committees, first reading of bills.
Where are my bills? Okay, here we go. Yeah, no. I still have to have the bill signed. I believe. Okay, here we go. Madam President, I beg leave to move for the first reading of yes, you when I do the budget bills, you do the rest for me, please. Yes, sir, thank you. You can start signing now. I beg leave to move for the first reading of a bill for an act for the appropriation of diverse sums of money for and towards defraying the expenses of the government of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas on revenue account for the financial year commencing 1st July 2020 and ending 30th of June 2021. My coffee is evaporating away from me. Wait, if I may obtain, I just wanted the minutes so we get back to see. If I may obtain a seconder.
It has been moved and seconded that a bill for an act for the appropriation of diverse sums of money for and towards It has been moved and seconded that a bill for an act for the appropriation of diverse sums of money for and towards defraying the expenses of the government of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas on revenue account for the financial year commencing 1st of July 2020 and ending June 30th, 2021. Be read a first time, which I just did. Great. As many as are in favor, remain seated. Those opposed, stand. The ayes have it. The bill will be read. Those opposed, but I said stand and said. Okay. Aye. Okay. As many as are in favor say aye. Those opposed, nay. The ayes have it. The bill will be read a first time.
A bill for an act for the appropriation of diverse sums of money for and towards defraying the expenses of the government of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas on revenue account for the financial year ending 1st of July 2020 and
For the first readings.
Thank you. Thank you, Madam President. I now beg leave to move for the first reading of the following bill, a bill for an act for the appropriation of the sum of $515,524,579 and no cents. CENTS. For and towards defraying the expenses of the government of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas for capital development for the financial year ending 30th June 2021. If I may obtain a seconder.
Madam President, I ask a second.
It has been moved and seconded that a bill for an act for the appropriation of the sum of $515,524,579 for and towards defraying the expenses of the government of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas for capital development for the financial year ending 30th of June 2021. All those in favor, aye. Aye. Those opposed, nay. The ayes have it. The bill to be read a second time. First time, sorry.
A bill for an act for the appropriation of sums of money, a sum of $558,524,579 for and towards defraying the expenses of the government of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas for capital development for the financial year ending the 30th of June 2021.
Thank you. Further first readings?
Yes, there are Minister Thompson.
Chair recognizes Minister Thompson.
Thank you very much, Madam President. Madam President, I beg leave to move for first reading. Thank you, Madam President. I beg leave to move for first reading a bill for an act to amend the Tariff Act. If I may obtain a second.
Second. Okay, you take it. Give him a second.
Can I have the bill? Can I have the bill? It has been moved and seconded that a bill for an act to amend the Tariffs Act be read a first time. As many as are in favor, aye. Aye. Those opposed, nay. The ayes have it. The bill to be read a first time.
A bill for an act to amend the Tariff Act.
Madam President, I beg to move a bill for an act to amend the Excise Act be read for a first time. If I may obtain a seconder. Madam President, I ask a second.
It has been moved and seconded that a bill for an act to amend the Excise Act. All those in favor, aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, nay. The ayes have it. The bill to be read a first time.
A bill for an act to amend the Excise Act.
Madam President, I beg to move for a first reading a bill for an act to amend the Value Added Tax Act. If I may obtain a second. Second.
It has been moved and seconded that a bill for an act to amend the Value Added Tax Act. All those in favor, aye. Aye. Those opposed, nay. The ayes have it. The bill to be read a first time.
A bill for an act to amend the Value Added Tax Act.
Madam President,
First reading, sorry.
I beg leave to read for a first time a bill for an act to amend the Stamp Act. If I may obtain a second. Second.
It has been moved and seconded that a bill for an act to amend the Stamp Act. All those in favor, aye. All those opposed, nay. The ayes have it. Bill to be read a first time.
A bill for an act to amend the Stamp Act.
For the first readings,
Madam President, I beg leave to move for a first reading a bill for an act to amend the Customs Management Act. If I may obtain a second. Madam President, I ask a second.
it has been moved and seconded that a bill for an act to amend the Customs Management Act be read a first time. All those in favor, aye. Aye. Those opposed, nay. The ayes have it. The bill is to be read a first time.
A bill for an act to amend the Customs Management Act.
Madam President, I beg leave to read for a first time a bill for an act to amend the Business License Act. If I may obtain a second.
Madam President, I rise to second. It has been moved and seconded that a bill for an act to amend the Business License Act. All those in favor, aye. Aye. Those opposed, nay. The ayes have it. The bill to be read for a first time.
A bill for an act to amend the Business License Act.
Further first readings?
Madam President, I beg leave to move for a first reading a bill for an act to amend the Real Property Tax Act. If I may obtain a second.
Madam
Madam President, I rise again the second. It has been moved and seconded that a bill for an act to amend the Real Property Tax Act. All those in favor, aye. Aye. Those opposed, nay. The ayes have it. The bill to be read for a first time.
A bill for an act to amend the Real Property Tax Act.
For the first readings.
Thank you, Madam President. I beg leave to move for first reading, a bill for an act to amend the City of Nassau Revitalization Act. If I may obtain a second. Madam President, I rise for second.
It has been moved. It has been moved and seconded that a bill for an act to amend the City of Nassau Revitalization Act. All those in favor, aye. Aye. All those opposed, nay. The ayes have it. The bill to be read for a first time.
A bill for an act to amend the City of Nassau Revitalization Act.
For the first readings.
Thank you, Madam President. I beg leave to move for first reading, a bill for an act to amend the Financial Administration and Audit Act. If I may obtain a second.
Madam President, I rise for second. It has been moved and seconded that a bill for an act to amend the Financial Administration and Audit Act. All those in favor, aye. Aye. Those opposed, nay. The ayes have it. The bill to be read a first time.
A bill for an act to amend the Financial Administration and Audit Act.
For the first readings.
Thank you, Madam President. I beg leave to move for first reading, a bill for an act to amend the Boat Registration Act. If I may obtain a second. Madam President, I rise a second.
It has been moved and seconded that a bill for an act to amend the Boat Registration Act. All those in favor, aye.
Aye.
All those in favor, aye. Aye. Those opposed, nay. The ayes have it. The bill to be read a first time.
A bill for an act to amend the Boat Registration Act.
Madam President, I beg leave to move for first reading, a bill for an act to amend the Port Authorities Act. If I may obtain a second. Madam President, I rise a second.
It has been moved and seconded that a bill for an act to amend the Port Authorities Act. All those in favor, aye. Aye. Those opposed, nay. The ayes have it. Bill to be read a first time.
A bill for an act to amend the Port Authorities Act.
Further first readings?
Yes, Madam President, thank you. I beg leave to move for first reading, a bill for an act to amend the Fisheries, Resources, Jurisdiction and Conservation Act. If I may obtain a second. Madam President, on behalf of policemen, I rise a second.
It has been moved and seconded that a bill for an act to amend the Fisheries, Resource, Jurisdiction and Conservation Act. All those in favor, aye. Those opposed, nay. The ayes have it. The bill to be read a first time.
A bill for an act to amend the Fisheries, Resources, Jurisdiction and Conservation Act.
Further first readings? Okay.
No more first readings, Madam President.
We will continue with the agenda. Second reading on committal bills.
None.
Committee of the whole Senate.
None, ma'am.
Third reading and passing of bills.
Not now. Next week. Later on this week.
Consideration of House amendments.
None.
Resolutions.
None.
Discharge of select committees.
None.
Notices for future meetings. Chair recognizes Senator.
Madam President, just rise to give notice that at the next meeting of the Honorable Senate, which is scheduled for 10 o'clock tomorrow, 24th day of June, 2020, we will be proceeding to debate the appropriation bill on the revenue account. All other bills will be wrapped into that one debate, and then we will pass at the end of the debate period, hopefully by Thursday evening, all of the revenue and appropriations bills on capital and revenue account, and all the other budget bills, and hopefully we will have done our duty to the Bahamian people by that time. And having given notice of the intended course of action for the balance of the week, I also beg leave to renew all items on the agenda that are in the name of the government.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you, Madam President.
The chair recognizes Senator Colby Davis.
Madam President, I'd like to renew all notices in the name of the opposition.
Thank you. Order for clerk. Adjournment.
Madam President, before I formally make the motion for the adjournment, let me take this opportunity to welcome back Senator the Honorable Clay Sweeting from his exile on his home island of Spanish Wells. Yes. And also Senator the Honorable Jasmine Darius. Turner Darius.
Turner.
On Reverend and everything else, and wonderful civil society, powerful spokeslady. Let me welcome you also back from your exile in Freeport on the great island of Grand Bahama, and Senator the Honorable James Kwesi Thompson. I just want the opposition to know, that these travel restrictions were not directed at Senator Clay Sweeting, although there was a suggestion. We lost two of our outstanding members of the Senate for several weeks, if not months, and we welcome you back as the government goes through a measured and staggered and responsible approach towards the reopening and renormalization of the Bahamian economy. And so, Senator Sweeting, I welcome you from this side back to this August chamber. And of course, my other colleagues that I've noted, you are all extremely welcome. We did miss you very much. Although, I must admit, I saw Senator Thompson every week on Tuesday on the Zoom, on the video link. And I see Senator Dean, and Senator Dean, welcome here as well, and we look forward to a spirited contribution from you. And I'm going to make everybody pull right back, okay, so that you're comfortable when you throw blows on the other side. Okay, excellent. So, Madam President, on those notes of welcome, I don't know if Senator Clay would wish us anything. Senator Jasmine, Senator Thompson, no? Okay. Tomorrow? Okay. On those notes of welcome and warm embrace, even if it's only virtual, for all of you, I now beg leave to move that the Senate be adjourned on its rising to Wednesday, the tomorrow is the 24th. Yeah, Wednesday, the 24th day of June 2020 at 10 a.m. in the morning. If I may obtain a seconder.
Madam President, I rise to second.
It has been moved and seconded that the Senate be adjourned until 10 a.m. Wednesday, the 24th of June, 2020. All those in favor, aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, nay. The ayes have it. The Senate is adjourned.
Madam President, I now beg leave to move that the Senate be now adjourned.
This double, Robbie. The Senate is adjourned.